Welcome everyone to Morning Musume. My name is Jeremy.
And I'm Jake.
And this week we are reviewing the B-side to Morning Musume's Go Girl Koi ING Victory,
which is Koi ING.
So as I have said from the very beginning when we first reviewed Go Girl Koi ING Victory, I am not a huge fan of our A-side. However, I do love Koi ING.
Overall, I really liked this song. I thought it was solid, peppy, fun. What's not to love?
Koi is a form of love, or as Jacob has pointed out in a previous video, can also mean a fish. So this song can either be translated as fishing, which I highly doubt, or loving in a present tense.
This B-side was a piano-driven ballad with flourishes of wind chimes, strings, and electric guitar. Full flavor.
The lyrics of this song are so cute. There's no messy storyline, there's no hidden messages. It's just about a person who's in love with another person and talking about the things that they do and having sweet sentiments. And there are a couple weird lines, but they're cute and they're fun. And they're just so sincere and sweet. There's something very genuine and real about this song, and it's just freaking adorable.
The lyrics to this song are absolutely adorable. There's something very like, I never thought I'd fall in love, but then I did, and I hope we stay together forever. Very cute, very sweet lyrics.
This is one of those songs that only has 3 vocalists, those being Ai-chan, Eri, and Miki, and I'm really glad that Tsunku took a shot on Eri because at this point she was still very brand new, she was very green. Ai-chan had been singing for a very long time, Miki had been singing for a very long time, but Eri was kind of just getting her legs in the group. We haven't even really had the 6th generation for a long time at this point, and that he took a shot with her and took a chance and was like, yes, Eri, you could be a top vocalist with the other 2 who are really great. I think that it was a great move on him because she sounded so good next to the 2 of them, and this was one of her only shots that she had for a very long time to prove that she could sing very well.
Solid vocals from all the girls in their solos, but I am still not a fan of these big clunky unison lines. Something about them just, it sounds unpolished and unfinished. You have different timbres of voices, you have different vibratos, different cutoffs. They just sound sloppy. So even though I was a fan of the chorus of this song, it just sounded a little rough around the edges because it was in unison and not in a harmony. Speaking of the chorus, unpopular opinion here, the chorus of this song, syncopation and rhythm and even a little bit melody-wise, really reminded me of I Wish, and I'm not really sure why, but I just couldn't not hear I Wish while I was listening to the song. And this is a big deal for me because usually when I sit here listening to a new song and I say, this reminds me of another song, I can't for the life of me think of what that song is, but this is the first time that I've listened to a new A-side or B-side, had it remind me of a song, and then known which song it was.
While I normally crave variants of vocals and I usually get upset when there are only a couple of vocalists, I really think that these 3 really worked. Even though Ai-chan and Miki were leads at the time, I think that their voices combined with Eri's were just so sweet, and there was something very sincere about it that drove this song from a normal Tsunku love song to one that really just had sincerity to it, which is something that I've really noticed is lacking in this entire era when Tsunku writes a love piece. It's just very shallow and vapid, and there's a lot of holes in it, and sometimes it's really messy and convoluted, and this one was just sweet, just to be sweet.
In all honesty, my favorite lyric was actually the part about splitting the last piece of bread, which you'd think I'm being sarcastic here, but I actually think that's very cute because to me true love is sharing food, because I love me some food, and if I share food with you, you know that means I really care about you. So that particular line just resonated with me. However, Tsunku has once again trivialized the struggle of womanhood in this song with the lyrics about getting ready for the date, which apparently this poor girl's entire world revolves around what clothes, clothing style should she go for, and can she wear sneakers?
My favorite version of this song is the Gaki, Linlin, and Eri version. There was something just very powerful about it while still holding that sweet sincerity of the original. Something was just great about that one. The performance that included Eri, Aichan, and Reina, however, was not my favorite. Reina, I'm gonna let you finish, but Lin Lin had the best solos of any of the versions.
I will give Tsunku points for not using a single namida or na-na-na, sha-la-la, la-la, sha-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba in this whole ballad. And that is a rarity for Tsunku because usually his songs, his ballads are pretty, you know, lousy with the namidas, sha-la-las, na-na-nas. Why don't you kiss the girl?
Whoa, whoa, na na, wah, 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 wah.
Ladies and gentlemen, my boyfriend.
Overall, I love this song. I think it's really sweet, and it's not that it necessarily made a great complementary partner to Go Girl Koi No Victory, but there was something that was in it that was kind of lacking in the A side, and there was something that I got out of it that I think was really lacking in this particular lineup, and that was substance, where a lot of the other songs that are around this time period, outside of a handful of them, just kind of seemed like they were just songs to be written, where this one had kind of a goal that it was accomplishing in a weird roundabout kind of way.
I don't really have any like deep, brilliant thoughts about how Koi ING lines up to Koi No Victory. Good job, Tsunku. That title unity, we've got Koi in both titles. Great. And I think these songs pair well together. There's not really anything, you know, better about one versus the other. I think they complement each other pretty nicely. And when they do that, it's kind of hard to really say a lot without just pulling stuff out of thin air. So I like these two together, and it's one of the few good pairings as far as A-sides and B-sides go.
I really liked this song. I think it was very good, and I've got nothing bad really to say about it.
Me either. It was a good one.
Good job, Tsunku.
Points for you.
Thank you guys all so much for watching. Please stick around. Next week we review yet another B-side. We will see you all again, then peace out. Itadakimasu.